thrice the blinded cat hath be you.
Thrice and once the hedge pig why.
Heard be her cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Told that under cold stone days and nights are 31. Swelter the venom, sleeping got, boil thou first in the charred pot. Double, toilet trouble, fire burning cauldron bubble.
Birds of a finny snake, in the cauldron boiling bake. I have renewed the toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and bright worm sting, lizard's leg and owlet's wing. For the charm of powerful trouble, like a hell-broth boiling bubble.
Double, toilet trouble, fire burning cauldron bubble. Scale of dragon to the wolf, witch's rummy, maw engulf of the ravine salt sea shark. Throat of hemlock digged in the dark, liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat and slips of yew, slivered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Dirk and Tartar's lips, finger of the strangled babe, ditch delivered by a trap, make the gruel thick and slap, and there to our tiger's children for the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, toilet trouble, fire burning cauldron bubble.
Cool it with the babble's blood, in the jar there is further good.
All will die, and commend your pains, and everyone shall share the gains. And now about the cauldron scene, like elves and fairies in the rain, enchanting all that you might in.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Overlooks whoever knocks.
Oh no, you see black and midnight eggs. What is you do? I conjure you by that which you profess, however you come to know it. Answer me, though you untie the winds and let them fight against the charges. Though the icy waves confound and swallow navigation up. Though bladed corn be launched, and trees blown down, though castles topple on their watery heads. The palaces and pyramids to slope, there it is to their foundation. Though the treasure of nature's termites topple all together, even till destruction sicken. Answer me to what I ask you. Speak. We'll answer. Say if thou hadst heard to hear it from our mouths or from our bastards. Call him. Let me see him. Poured in soul's blood that had beaten her thine battle, grease that threatened from murderer's gibbet, throw into the flame. Come high or low, thyself put up his deathly show. Tell me, thou unknown vower. He knows thy thought, he heard his speech, but say thou not. Where thou art, for thy good caution thanks. Thou hast halved my fear at night. But one word more. He will not be commanded. Here's an alert, more potent than the first. And I 3 years I'll fear thee. Then live, Macbeth. What need I fear for thee? But yet I'll make sure this double shot and take it for the fate. Thou shalt not live, and I may tell bare-hearted feared lies and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this? Red rises like the issue of a king and wears a wand. This may be proud around the top of something. That will never be. Who can impress the forest? Pick the tree and fix his earthbound root. Sweet water is good. The muddiest dead eyes never tell a word of burning eyes. And our high place Macbeth shall live the least of nature. Pay his breath to time and mortal custom. Yes, my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your heart can tell so much, shall bankrupt's issue ever reign in this kingdom? Seek to know no more. Oh, satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you. Let me know why he sings that confident, and what noise is this? Show his eyes and gleam his heart. Come like shadows of the bar. Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! Thy crown does sear my eyeballs, and thy hair, though the gold-bound brow is like the first. Fill me eyes! Why did you show me this? A fourth. Star's eyes! What? When the light turns out you're the crack of doom! Another hit. A seventh. I'll see no more. And yet the eighth appears. Wears a glass which shows me many more scepters carry. Horrible sight! Now I see this through. For the blood poisoning Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What? Is this so? Aye, sir. All this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, see, sirs, cheerly up his sprites, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give the sound, while you perform your antic round. That this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay. Where are they? Go on. Let this this is our stand. I can't say in the calendar. Come in! Without there! What's our crisis, would you? So you the weird sisters? No, my lord. Give it by you. No, indeed, my lord. Infected me here when all they lied. And damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of horse. Who else came by? 'Tis sure thing, my lord, that bring you word. Macduff is fled to England. Fled to England? Aye, my good lord. It's time now unto the faces rise to that exploits. Thy flighty purpose never is o'ertook, unless the deed go with it. From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. And even now, to crown my thoughts with axe, be it thought and done. The castle of Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that place her in his line. No boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more sights. What are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness, when our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly? He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For the poor wren, the most diminutive of birds, will flight. Her young ones in her nest against the owl, all is the feared, and nothing is the love, as little is the wisdom, or the flight so runs against all reason.
My dearest cause, I pray you school yourself. But for your husband he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further. But cruel are the times when we are traitors and do not know ourselves, when we hold rumour from what we feared, yet know not what we feared, but float upon a wild and violent sea, each worthy and none. I take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst will cease, or else climb upward, to where they were before. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you. Fathered he is, and yet he's fatherless. I am so much a fool. Should I stay longer, it would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once. Sarah, your father's dead. And what will you do now? How will you live? As birds do, mother. What? With worms and flies? With what I get, I mean, and so do they. Poor bird, thou'st never feared the net nor lime, the pitfall nor the gin. Why should I, mother? Poor birds, they are not set for. My father is not dead, for all your saying. Yes, he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father? Nay, how will you do for a husband? Why, I can buy me 20 at any market. Then you'll buy 'em to sell again. Thou speakest with all thy wit, and yet if faith with wit enough for thee. Was my father a traitor, mother? Aye, that he was. What is a traitor? Why, one that swears and lies. And be all traitors that do so? Everyone that does so is a traitor, and must be hanged. And must they all be hanged that swear and lie? Every one. Who must hang them? Why, the honest men. Then the liars and swearers are fools, for there are liars and swearers enow to beat the honest men and hang up them. Now God help thee, poor monkey, but how wilt thou do for a father? If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If you would not, it were a good sign that I should quickly have a new father. Poor prattler, how thou talk'st! Bless you for the name. I am not to you known, though in your state of order I am perfect, and there some danger does approach you nearly. If you would take a holy man's advice, be not found here. Hence with your little ones, to fright you thus methinks I am too savage. To do worse to you were felt cruelty, which is to deny your person, ever to preserve you. I identify no longer. Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. But I remember now, I am in this earthly world, where to do harm is often laudable, to do good sometimes accounted dangerous folly. Why then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense, to say I have done no harm? What are these faces? Where is your husband? I hope in no place so unsanctified, where such as thou mayst find him. He's a traitor. Thou liest, thou shag-eared villain! What? You young fly of treachery! He has killed me, mother. Run away, I pray. Let us seek Artham's desolate trade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty. Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword and, like good men, bestride our downfall birthom. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face. That it resounds, as it felt when Scotland yelled out like syllable of dolor. What I believe I'll wail, what no believe, and what I can regret, as I shall find the time to friend I will. What you have spoke, and maybe so perchance, this tyrant, whose sole name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me, and wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry god. I am not treacherous, but Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature that may recoil in an imperial charge, but I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are bright, still through the brightest fell. Through all things foul would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so. I have lost my hopes. Perchance even there's where I did find my doubts. Why, in that rawness you left you orphan child, those precious motives, those strong knots of love, without leave-taking, I pray you, let not my jealousies be your dishonours, but mine own safeties. You may be rightly just whatever I shall think. Breed, poor country, great tyranny lay. Thou thy base assured, for goodness dared not check thee. Wear thou thy wrongs, the titles of the earth. Fare thee well, Lord. I would not be the villain that thou thinkest, for the whole space that's in the tyrant's grasp, and the rich east to boot. Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there would be hands uplifted in my right, and here from gracious England have I offered of goodly thousands. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head, or wear it on my sword, yet my poor country shall have more vices than it had before, more suffered, and more sundry ways than ever, by him that shall succeed. What should he be? It is myself I mean, in whom I know all the particulars of the vice so grafted, that, when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor slate esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confineless arms. Not in the regions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned and evil to top Macbeth. I grant him bloody, luxurious, avaricious, false, deceitful, sudden, malicious, smacking of every sin that has a name. But there's no bottom, none, in my voluptuousness. Your wives, your daughters, your matrons, and your maids could not fill up the cistern of my lust and my desire. All continent impediments would o'erbear that did oppose my will. Better Macbeth, and such an one that reign. Boundless intemperance! In nature is a tyranny. It hath been the untimely emptying of the happy throne and fall of many kings. But fear not yet to take upon you what is yours. You may convey your pleasures in a spacious plenty, and yet seem cold. The time you may so hoodwink, we have willing dames enough. There cannot be that vulture in you to devour so many, as well to greatness dedicate themselves, finding it so inclined. Where this here grows, in my most ill-composed affection, such a staunchless avarice that, were I king, I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desired his shields, and this other's house, and my lord having, would be as a cause to make me hunger the more, that I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, just throwing them for the way. This avarice sticks deeper and grows with more pernicious root than some are seeming lost. And it hath been the sword of our slain kings. Yet do not fear. Scotland hath poisons to fill up your will. Of your be throne, all these are portable, but thy graces wade. But I have none. The king becoming graces as justice, verity, temperance, stableness, bounty, perseverance, mercy, lowliness, devotion, patience, courage, fortitude. I have no relish of them, but abound in the division of each several crime, acting in many ways. Nay, had I power, I should pour the sweet milk of concord into hell, uproar the universal peace, confound all unity on earth.
Oh, Scotland! Scotland!
If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern? Huh? No, not to live. O nation miserable, with an untitled tide and bright sceptred, when shalt thou see thy wholesome days again, since that the truest issue of thy throne by his own interdiction stands accursed, and does blaspheme his breed. Thy royal father was the most sainted king, the queen that bore thee, often upon her knees than on her feet, died every day she lived. Fare thee well. These evils thou repeatest upon thyself hath banished me from Scotland. Oh, my breast, thy hope ends here.
Macduff, this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples, reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honour. Devilish Macbeth, by many of these strains hath sought to win me into his power, and modest wisdom plucks me from overcredulous haste. But God above, deal between thee and me, for even now I put myself to thy direction, and unspeak mine own detraction here abjured the taints and blames I laid upon myself for strangers to my nature. I am yet unknown to woman, never 'twas forsworn, scarcely have coveted what was mine own. At no time broke my faith, would not betray the devil to his fellow, and delight no less in truth than life. My first false speaking was this upon myself, but I am truly is thine in my poor countries to command, whither indeed, and before thy here approach, old Sirward, with 10,000 warlike men already at a point for setting forth, now we'll together, and the chance of goodness be like our wonted quarrel. Why are you silent? Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. 'Tis hard to reconcile. Well, more than on. Comes the king forth, I pray you?
Aye, sir. There are a crew of wretched souls that stay his cure. Their malady convinces the greatest say of art, but at his touch, such sanctity hath heaven given his hand, they presently amend.
I thank you, doctor. What's the disease he means? 'Tis called the evil, a most miraculous word in this good king, which often since my here to remain in England I have seen him do. How he solicits heaven himself best knows, but strangely visited people, all swollen and ulcerous, pitiful to the eye. The mere despair of surgery he cures, hanging a golden lamp about their necks, but on with holy prayers interspoken, to the succeeding royalty he leaves the healing benediction. With this strange virtue he hath a heavenly gift of prophecy, and sundry blessings hang about his throne that speak him full of grace.
See, who comes here?
Ah, my countryman, but yet I know him not. My ever gentle cousin, welcome hither. I know him now. Good God, be times removed the means that makes us strangers. Sir, amen.
Stands Scotland where it did?
Alas, poor country, I was afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our mother but our grave, where nothing, but who knows nothing, is one seen to smile, where signs and groans and shrieks that rent the earth are made not marked, where violent sorrow seems a modern ecstasy. The dead men's knell is there scarce as for who, and good men's lives expired for the flowers in their caps. Dying audio they sicken.
Whoa! Racing! Too nice and yet too true.
What's the newest grief? That of an hour's age doth haste the speaker. Each minute teems a new one.
How does my wife?
Right well.
And all my children?
Where to?
Tiring at them better at their peace.
No, they were better at peace when I did leave them.
Be not any hard of your speech. How ghost? When I came here there to transport the tidings, which I have heavily borne, there ran a rumour of many worthy fellows that had earth, which was to my belief witnessed the rather, for that I saw the tidings parted afoot. Now 'tis the time of help. Your eye in Scotland would create soldiers, make our women fight, should over their dire distresses, be it their comfort, we are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us good seaward, and 10,000 men, an older and a better soldier none than Christendom gives out. Would I could answer this comfort with the like, but I have words that would be howled in the desert air, where hearing would not match them.
What concern they?
The general cause, or is it a free grief due to some single breast? No mind that's honest, but in it shared some woe, though the main part pertains to you alone.
Give me mine. Keep it not from me. Quickly, let me have it.
It's not your ears, despise my tongue for the effort, which shall possess them with the heaviest sound that ever yet they heard.
I guess that's it.
Your castle is surprised, your dwarfen babes savagely slaughtered, to the later mannered, where on the quality of these murdered deer, the death of you, merciful heaven. What man, ne'er put your hand upon your brows, gives order words, the grief that does not speak, whispers o'er fraught heart and bids it break.
My children too.
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found. And I must be from thence, my wife killed too. I have said, be comforted. Let's make us merchants of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children.
Oh, my pretty ones. Did you say all?
Oh, well, quite.
What? All my pretty chickens and their dammers one fell swoop. Disputed like a man.
I shall do so.
But I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such things were. They were the most precious to me. Little heaven look on. And all talking they make their part. Said little Macbeth, they were all struck for thee. Not that I am. Not for their own benefit, but for mine. For slaughter on their throats. Heaven rest you now. Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert their anger. Blunt and alter heart. In rage.
Oh, I could play the woman with mine eyes and blacken with my tongue. My gentle heavens, cut short all intermission. Front, bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself within my sword length. Set him. If he escape, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes madly. Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready. Our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is ripe for shaking, and the powers of world put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long, that never finds the day.